Okay, so I am going to make a video, and I want to apologize right off the bat. It's going to sound like fighter jets are going past. It's just my son. It's super loud, but he's driving his scooters around, so. Anyways, I made up a 2019 budget, and I figured I would share it with you guys. I'm not going to go, obviously, into detail about too much of our numbers and income and different things like that, but there are a couple of things that I want to touch base on with you guys. So, I got a little list here, that's why I'm looking down. I want to start off by saying this morning I went through and I wrote down, okay, when we get paid roughly twice a month. Sometimes depending on the pay period, it's 3 times a month. I went through and on my calendar for 2019, I wrote the days that we're getting paid, the days that things are due, and different things like that. And I also, I like to make up kind of like a list and write, January, when we get paid, what has to go out, even though that I pretty well know what has to be paid. I just like to have it on paper. That's just how I am. So, I went through and I did that, and it was awesome. I'm so excited for 2019 to get things paid off, and not necessarily things paid off because there's no debts per se that are being paid off, but things are going to be paid on time. We're not going to be struggling, and that in itself is awesome. So I'm just going to kind of quickly talk about some of the stuff. So like I mentioned, we get paid roughly twice a month. What I plan on doing is, because we have to pay land taxes or whatever, some people it's property taxes, I don't know what you guys call it. Us, we call it land taxes. And I'm not sure how much exactly those are every year. They're roughly in the 650. But we just got something in the mail saying that they were going up. So, how I budgeted for that was, obviously, the money from the beginning of the month is gone. I already paid my bills. I paid the bills that were due for 2018. Got all that fixed up. And like I've been saying for the last couple of years, I'm going to pay off the land taxes early so that I don't have a big chunk at the end of the year to pay, because they have to be paid within the year. And, yeah, so it's been a couple of years I've been saying that, and every year around Christmas, I have a big chunk to pay. This year, I didn't have quite as much to have to fork out, so that was good in itself. But I was like, no, next year I am going to make it so that I don't have a budget, or not a budget, but a bill with them at all. So, obviously, I can't start on the first check, so we get paid on the 20th of the month as well, is one of the pays that we get paid. And I'm going to start putting $50 away on the land taxes the 20th of the month, and then the beginning whenever we get paid or whatever. So twice a month, $50 out of our pay is going to be going on the land taxes, so that's roughly $100 a month, give or take. I'm also going to be putting $20 in the savings account twice a month, which will be $40 a month that I'll be putting into savings. We get GSTs as well, so we get GSTs, I think it's 4 times a year. We got one, we're going to get one in January, because we're not January yet, we're at the end of December. We get one in January, one in April, one in July, and one in October. So my plan is to take the first, not the land taxes that are coming in for January, but the ones for April. I keep having to pause it because I have to blow my nose. So the ones from April, I'm going to take probably like 90% of the check that we're getting for the GST, and I'm going to slap that on the land taxes as well. So, with my calculations in that, the 20th of June should be the last payment for our land taxes, doing it this way. Give or take, because I don't know I don't know how much exactly it's going to be. I'm just kind of, I don't know exactly how much it's going to be. I'm just guesstimating in the 650s. So that is what I budgeted for. So obviously the last payment that I'm going to make at the end of June will probably be a bigger one than the $50. So, and I mean, if it's, you know, an extra $50, like the 50, I'll just wait and I'll pay it off on July 1st. It's not a big deal. I'll only know, I think the land taxes come out in like between February and April. I'm not sure exactly. So I'll know then exactly how much I have to pay. And by the end of the year, putting the $40 every month in the savings account will have $440. I know it's not like a huge amount, but it's still, to me, that's something, just because, and some people might say, well, you watch some people and they have, you know, they're set up, they have saving money in their savings and this and that, and the sole purpose of me saving the money is so that we can use it for Christmas gifts, so that I'm not scrounging around looking for money for Christmas gifts, you know, at the end of the year. It's not going to be put there and not touched if we come across something that can be used as a purchase for a Christmas gift. This video is proving to be harder than it looks to make. So, yeah, so my goal for that $440 is Christmas money. Now, I'm not saying that we're going to spend that whole amount for Christmas, but it'll be there for if we need it. And like I said, if we come across, there's plenty of times throughout the year that we come across things that we're like, oh, that would make a great present or whatever, and don't end up purchasing it because at the time we don't have the money. So this is a good way to have the money to be able to purchase those things. And then if, let's just say, we don't see anything, then we'll have a nice chunk of money to go get our Christmas with, and that'll be our budget for Christmas. So that is kind of like the land taxes and the savings are something that I added into my 2019 budget. Now, another thing that I'm adding into the budget is we get paid twice a month. So one time of the month, I'm going to put $50 aside for meat only, strictly meat. So I'm going to go and, you know, if ground beef is on sale, I'll grab as much as I can to, you know, equal up to $50. Or like I could do beef and a little bit of chicken or whatever it is that we plan. Like I can't sit here and say for sure what we're going to be buying because it all depends on what's on sale. So like I said, at the beginning of the month, we'll take $50 and that'll be our meat stock up. And then on the 20th, I'll take $30 and that'll be more meat stock up. So in the run of a month, there'll be $80 worth of meat that we're stocking up on. And it's just kind of like going to keep rolling over into each month. And eventually, we're just going to have a freezer full of meat, which is my goal. I know a lot of meat's not good for you or whatever, but we eat meat and it's something that's expensive unless you buy it on sale. So to me, stocking up on it is a good idea. We eat it, it's part of our, you know, like usual meals or whatever. That way there, if there's meat put in the freezer, that's one major expense that doesn't have to come out of like our grocery money per se. The other thing that I'm going to be doing is the beginning of the month when we get paid, I'm going to take $30 for item stock up, which what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the bathroom. Toilet paper is not something that I have to purchase often. I have different reasons, different ways to save on toilet paper. As you guys know, so if I'm out and about type thing, I always try to grab a little bit extra when I'm in the bathroom, and then I'll just come home and put it onto a roll. I use rags to use the bathroom, just only obviously when I pee. But that's a whole different video. I don't know if I have got a video out on that. But anyways, we don't have to go out and purchase toilet paper like we used to. And we were spending like, and the price of the toilet paper went up that we were buying. It was like, it's almost $20 for a thing of toilet paper. And sometimes we were buying 2 of those a month, so which was crazy. So I think it's been a couple of months since I had to buy toilet paper. I just went and I bought like the cheaper stuff, but that was just because we were almost completely out. So if I want to keep up those habits, we won't have to spend too much on toilet paper. Laundry soap, I make my own. Excuse me, I have a video up on that. I'm so congested. Just one second. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, you guys propped up and you just fell. Anyways, oh. Lordy. Anyways, so at the beginning of the month, we're gonna take $30 and use that for stock up money. Like I was saying, okay, I was talking about the toilet paper. I made my own laundry soap. That breaks down to about between 70 and 90 cents per month that it's costing me for laundry soap. Sorry, my nose is just, every time I start these videos, either somebody's coughing, somebody's running around, my nose is driving me crazy. I just can't have 5 minutes to myself to do a video. I think next time I'm going to go sit in my car. That way there, it's quiet. Other than my nose bothering me, and it's so cold out, I don't even think my nose will bother me. So I just don't want this video to be too long. I have a list of stuff that I want to start stocking up on. Maybe what I'll do is just make that a separate video, go in and talk about that, and then I'll link it to this video. But anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to buy, because that ties in with another video that I want to do as well. Like shampoo, for instance. I want to buy a year's worth of shampoo. I can get the dollar store stuff. It's $1.50, I believe. I could get 12 of those for like 18 something. And then I wash my hair maybe once a week, maybe twice a week. It all depends. Conditioner, I water it down. I keep watering it down, and I've had that bottle of conditioner probably for 3 months, so I'm not going to have to buy a lot of conditioner. So once I take that, initial, okay, if on the first, or not necessarily the first, but the beginning of the month, if I go and I take $30 and I buy 12 shampoo, then I have $12 out of that 30 left to go and purchase something else. Like it could be razors or pit stick, or just different things like that. So I'm going to have a list, and as I go through it, I'm going to check it all off, and that too, after a while, eventually we're not going to have to buy those things, and it's going to save money on our initial grocery list. So I'm going to have meat that I'm stocking up on. I'm going to have different items of stuff that I'm stocking up on. So it's going to be good. It's going to be a good year. I'm excited. I'm going to go through and do up my budget bill things for every month, so that when the month comes, I can pull that out, look at it, and be like, okay, this is what needs to be paid. This is what I gotta pay. This is what I gotta put in my savings, and different things like that. So, and then I'm gonna keep obviously an inventory of the meat, and I have a little space in my room where I'm gonna put all the stock up items. And then the reason I'm starting with the bathroom is because the bathroom is the smallest. Sorry, I'm blowing my nose on camera. The bathroom is the smallest area, it's basically the bathroom and the kitchen where we have to purchase things, and like cat food and stuff like that. But the cat food, I might be able to get away 1 month with buying like 2 bags. That would take up pretty much probably the $30, and I don't know how long that would last. It might last 2 months, so I don't know if I'm going to do that per se, but like I said, the shampoo and conditioner and razors and underarm, and that's pretty well the list for the bathroom. It's not a big, huge list because, like I said, we don't buy lint, like dryer sheets. I don't have to purchase laundry soap. I rarely have to purchase toilet paper. Those are big items. Oh, not the fabric softener there, but the bounce sheets, laundry soap, and toilet paper are big ticketed items that cost a lot of money. So if I don't have to buy that every month, that is saving me money. So once I get the stockpile going, and it's going to be like the snowball effect or whatever, if you guys follow Dave Ramsey. So that's my goal, is to start with the little stuff and then just work my way up to the bigger stuff. Eventually, when I get all my stuff that I need for the bathroom and that's done and stockpiled for the month or for the year, I'm going to turn around and start working on like ingredients in the kitchen, for instance. I have a ton of pasta. If you guys watched my videos, you guys know I have a ton of pasta. That's not something that I have to buy probably for the next like 2 years. I have so much of it. I will start stockpiling like non-perishable items, not canned food per se, because I'm not a big can eater of anything. But rice and maybe like I've got lots of like pasta, like spaghetti and macaroni, but like maybe I could start stockpiling like the noodles for soups and different things like that. Or I could turn around and I have a list. It's hard to think of right off the bat like that, but I have a list of stuff that I want to be able to stock up on. So I'm going to go maybe make that video separate so that I can make that video and have these two videos together. But so far, that's my budget. I have car payments and other bills, hydro, the electricity, and all that stuff to pay. That is written in stone. That has no choice to be paid. That is all written down, but I'm not going to get into those numbers with you guys. This, though, I decided I was going to share with you, and I'm pretty excited about it, so that there's obviously little things that are going to come up here and there. Like in the spring, I'm going to have to get the winter tires taken off and the summer tires put on. If I can find a pair of rims to fit the tires, I can have my summer tires and my winter tires on a set of rims, and my dad can change the tires for me. So that'll be $45 that I don't have to pay somebody, which would be $90 a year that I'll be saving by not having to pay somebody to put my tires on. Oil changes, I have to pay for oil changes. I think they're like $60. That's not like, it's money, but I'm going to have to budget for it eventually. So if I know that it's getting close to time to have to go for an oil change, I'll have to take $30 from the beginning of my pay and $30 from the second pay. Different things like that. I'm going to have to buy a new tire because mine got ruined last year with those idiots logging their big 18-wheelers back here. It screwed up my tire so bad that it couldn't even be repaired. So I have to get that fixed. Not get it fixed, but I have to get a new tire. So I'm gonna have to budget little things like that and let come up. But hopefully there's no, forks in the road or whatever you wanna call it. Major things that come at us that are gonna screw up my budget, because we're going to be well off if we're able to do this, which is good because it's going to be nice to not have a year where we're like struggling and scrounging and, different things like that. I do have a video that's going to be coming up on 3 different, on ways to save, ways to make money, and ways to spend money while saving money, which is obviously going to be stocking up for the year, Anyways, I'll talk about that in a different video. This video is already almost at 19 minutes long, so I'm going to shut it off right here. But I just wanted to share my budget with you guys for this year. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know if you guys are planning anything, to be paid off, or, are you starting to put some money in the savings, or do you guys have a savings account that you guys already have, money in and stuff like that. So anyways, I hope everything works out this year and I can stick. I know I got the willpower to be able to stick to this, so we just hope that everything goes well. So I thank you guys so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you like it, and drop me a comment below, and I will answer any questions that you guys have. So thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later.